The plantation fields of the 1700s carried more than the weight of cotton, tobacco, and rice. They carried the weight of generations, lives shaped not only by forced labor, but by forced reproduction. Enslaved people in the American colonies were no longer just laborers. They had become a self-replenishing commodity. Their bodies were currency, and their children, no matter how they were conceived, were legally the property of the enslaver. By the late 1700s, the transatlantic slave trade was under pressure. Some colonies debated restrictions, others feared shortages. Slaveholders, determined to maintain and expand their labor force, turned inward. They began to treat the enslaved population as breeding stock, a practice that historians now describe plainly: slave breeding. Enslavers paired people together without regard for kinship, affection, or consent. In some cases, they deliberately forced close relatives, siblings, cousins, parents, and children to reproduce. The goal was not family, but profit. A child born into slavery meant increased wealth for the enslaver, and the law ensured it. Partus sequitur ventrum, the child followed the condition of the mother. Women bore the heaviest burden. Their reproductive capacity became a line item in plantation ledgers. Some were forced into repeated pregnancies. Others were coerced into sexual relations with men chosen for their physical strength, youth, or obedience. Enslavers believed they could improve their human property through selective breeding, the same way they bred livestock. After 1808, when the United States formally banned the importation of enslaved Africans, the pressure intensified. Slaveholders in the Upper South, especially Virginia and Maryland, turned their plantations into what some scholars call slave farms. Enslaved people were bought, sold, and transported specifically for reproductive purposes. The internal slave trade boomed, and families were torn apart to maximize profit. Thanks for watching.